Except I have been. I went into their land and started killing people. Started waiting for a response. Your advisor has arrived to report the recent relations development in your kingdoms. Okay. Anyone who stood in my way. Dogs and bars are spreading lies about the stolen lands, instigating unrest. Needs to be dealt with by the first of Aristal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade this right now. Let's do a quick save. Start this project. Fantastic. Now what I'm going to do give her this. Cancel awaits. Okay. I mean, if the chickens look at me wrong, yes. I was K-Doc neutral, now I'm just mostly evil. That's fine. Yes, a situation has developed. We must decide if we shall follow the letter of the law or do what my heart tells me is right. Traveler merchant vessels roam the rivers of the stolen lands. They sell low-priced goods and bypass the official fees. They sell nothing special, of course. Cheap cloths, utensils, simple tools. They are lifesavers for our peasants, who can afford little else. However, the merchants are unhappy with the current situation. They wish to fund a boat squad to hunt down and sink traveling boats. The merchants are alleging enforcing the law and fighting against the sales of stolen property, but in fact, they're only greedy to control the small percentage of goods that travelers live on. It's up to you to decide what we should do. I'm sure you can see why this troubles me. We must interfere and prevent this injustice. Thank you, yes. The law doesn't always grant protection to those in need. Cool. That actually turned out good. Yeah, I played Apex yesterday. I am rusty. I'm super rusty. I've actually played the last 2 days. I didn't play today. I just didn't feel like it. Mostly because I wanted to play the Division this morning, and then I also wanted to play Warframe. So between that and then the game that I'm playing right now, just not enough time in the day. There was that big news at noon, so I went to City Hall to talk about it with other people. Well, I played 2 days in a row, so yeah. Alright, I bring news, Jethro reports. Not expected. A sizable group of elves from Keonan has crossed the border into your kingdom. They send a message to you. You may read it if you wish, but I state the substance in few words. We demand you turn over the murderer. We await your response. Jethro stares at you closely as if trying to assess something. Is she studying you or considering the larger situation? I suppose we should meet with them. Back then, near the Thorn River, after the battle with the elven youngsters, I felt Urath's presence again, for the first time since I was reborn. And I feel something similar. A command, or the shadow of one. Besides, I don't like to leave my affairs unfinished. Let's put an end to this. Does this situation somehow threaten me or my kingdom? I doubt it. They're not official emissaries of Kyonin. If they were, then their interference would look quite different. Most likely, these are families of those foolish youngsters from the camp near the Thorn River. I assume they're inclined to fight, but they won't set ambushes or try to stab you in the back. First, they will surely try to negotiate. Elves, Alright, fine. We'll meet with the elves. Ready to strike at any moment. At a moment. This is chapter 6, so I don't think this is the last chapter. I think there's one more after this. Ha, greetings, my king. I'm drowned in orders these days and barely have time to do them all. My regular clients have mostly been peasants and hunters, but arcanists are showing up from time to time. Not only do they pay for me for potions, but they also help me create some. Here's a gift. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a very long game. I'm over 110 hours into it. It's if you were looking um, to the king of the land, we need not be enemies. Give us the criminal murderer guilty of death of our children and friends, and we will leave your realm in peace. Be wise, ruler. Your lands have suffered greatly, and keeping treacherous monsters by your side cannot improve your kingdom's lot. We await your answer in the camp near the southwest borders of your kingdom. Traveler from Keonian, seek justice. Yeah, it is a long game, but it's a good game. I've enjoyed it. Hmm. Subjects of the kingdom cleanse the great legacy of our lady yet lives. So long as the king draws breath, a curse hangs over us all. Leave your poison land, abandon your cold houses, and go east. There's land of the ancient giants, a spark of kingdom still lingers. I will fan it into great flames. Oh, Jesus Christ. It just feels like everyone wants to fight me right now. Which is fine. And I will. 6, 12. I don't have enough still. I don't know where all these pieces are. It's kind of insane. I'm getting pretty close. I'm probably within 20, 30 hours of the end of the game. This is definitely one of the longest games I've ever played. Ooh, I hear just clicking, someone laughing, I smell engine fuel, Technic League. Time passes. People change, but the spirit, greed, power, same. The ones that own the tools, what do they want and what do they manage to achieve? I can almost hear the story. Oh, because I have that tool. I wonder how many pieces he needs. Technic Leagues. Not cool that they're not together, though. Let's see.
According to plan.
Nope.
In due time.
I almost don't take these things seriously because, like, as long as I've been playing the game, I haven't completed one of these sets. Marshal of Riversong House, your trade house remains one of Pitax's pride, bringing wealth and traffic to our noble city. While your independence as admiral, the River Kingdom are no longer a place for free spirits, and if Bass Blade are enough to ensure the safety and prosperity of your family. Twice you have spurned your highness's kingdom. Irvadi's offers protection. Okay, I think we already read that. Okay.
As it should be.
All right, let's see. So we can do the elf thing. Still waiting on the storyteller. And it's raiding our province. We've dealt with all of this. So the only thing is King plays unfair. Instigators strut around the street, causing trouble. It's obvious someone from Pitox Academy of General Arts is raiding. Okay. We're fighting that right now. So while we're fighting that...
That is not far.
Let's see. I can support the council. Helping hand. And let's do that. Fortify the foundation still. I mean, we're doing okay. I would like to see relations go up, but... Name Dunsword, still 255. I don't want to do that quite yet. Okay. Okay. So weird that that keeps happening. Let's go take care of Jethel's thing. How much food do I have? 11. I'm gonna go buy a bunch more. Okay. Let's go take care of Jethel. After we get some food, then we'll see how far along everyone else is and dealing with what Pitox is sending us.
All according to plan.
We'll leave him here for now. Grab her. Should use that new scythe. Give it to her. I don't think we'll need it though. Okay, where are we going? Southwest, she said. Or it said. How southwest is southwest? Pretty southwest. Okay. We need to go to Woodhall. Why didn't we just go? How am I supposed to get there? I reached a quick save, not back then.
Follow my lead.
What's up, elves? Grave silence follows you as you approach the elves. They do not move, staring at you and Jethel as if they were waiting for something, or rather someone. A young, dark-haired elf woman emerges from behind the crowd and greets you with a nod. At the sight of her, something almost imperceptible changes in Jethel's eyes. It's hard to notice their incredible similarity. My daughter, my favorite creation and my most capable student. The voice of Jethel is colorless, and her facial expression unreadable. What a pleasure it is to see you leading this band of murderers who have come for my head. Murmurs of outrage erupt in the elven crowd, but their leader remains calm. The dark eyes of the girl burn with determination, their blush on her cheeks. It's amazing how much small details change her face, otherwise nearly indistinguishable from the pale, lifeless face of her mother. I thought you would know what I couldn't say. I thought you would know that I couldn't stay away. Didn't you always teach me to be responsible for my actions and follow things through? I'm gonna go with the first one. Listen to us before you make any hasty decisions. Jethel's not to blame for the death of the young elves. It was Eneo, the Inquisitor for Asma, who had set a trap for both of us and them. Open your eyes, girl. Didn't I teach you to think with your head and not to fall into traps laid by facile provocation? You may have reasoned that I have no use in killing those foolish young elves you wish to avenge. True, you had no use for it, but if there was any use for you, you would have killed them without hesitation, right, Mother? I know you better than anyone. I know how far you might go if no one stops you. Nortellera pauses and then continues sternly. I persuaded the court to send you into exile. I used everything I could, friends, connections, the art of logic and persuasion you taught me, and achieved the mildest punishment possible. It was a mistake. If I hadn't done it, our unfortunate youth would still be drawing breath. Love blinded me. You told me many times that our feelings are our worst advisors. But only now have I finally learned this lesson. It is my duty to stop you, and I will see it through. The elf turns to you. I'm sorry, King. I have no wish to invade your land. There's no other way. Give us the murderer and we shall leave. And yet I ask you to leave. There's no need to spill any more blood on my land. Murmurs sweep through the elven line. It seems that some of them are less determined than others. The king this torn land is right. We are not some robbers attack his companion even in the name of justice. I cannot allow you to kill Jethel. You leave us no choice, King.
Pose? I need inspiration.
Okay. I'm actually gonna send you back here. You're going here. You are going here. Alright, you will go here. Where's Lindsay at? Oh, she's right here.
Calm down. Not dead yet. This was not part of the plan.
What part of that spell did not... Alright, let's stack them with these potions real quick. Ooh, I forgot to sell the fire and poison things.
Strike worth a legend.
Let yourself open.
Protect me, please.
Dang, you're getting messed up, Lindsay. Nope, nope. I want you to do this. Play your song. Why do I have to move it? Boy, we kill a lot of people for Jethel. Jethel approaches the fallen Nortella and freezes like a statue. The scene from the elven camp at the Thorn River repeats itself once again. Now, instead of some unknown elven girl, her own daughter lies at the Inquisitor's feet, and she still seems alive. I hear you, Jethel speaks under her breath, and you realize she is talking to neither her daughter nor to you nor anyone else. For a moment, you are filled with strange sensation of someone else's presence, someone evil but somehow jubilant, and then the feeling fades. Jethel's eyes grow clear. Yes, mistress, I am ready. Jethel turns to you, her eyes glowing with cold flames. Urgatha wants me to choose one of the two paths of faith. I can use Teneric's ritual to gain a living body with all the pleasures that it offers. The children I can then bear will be the source of my immortality. I will become an eternal spirit, changing temporary vessels, and even the ages long lifespan of the elves be to me as a season. There's another way. I will remain undead, eternal, unchanging, and impeccable. In exchange for my final sacrifice, Urgatha will grant me a new power. Perfect spirit or perfect undead. Either way, I shall be her perfect follower. All that my goddess requires of me is the life of my daughter, here and now. Okay, I'm gonna do neutral good. Jethel, stop. You cannot do this to your daughter. Jethel looks stern and motionless. Do you understand what you ask? I cannot resist Urgatha's will, even if I had good reason to do so. The gods do not forgive disobedience. I have served you well, but now I must have what I so desperately need. This is what turned Atella against you in the first place. Break the chains of senseless violence before it's too late. You suggest I sacrifice myself for the sake of what is good and just. I cast these sentiments from my mind, together with Kiana in my service to the court. Remember the story of Tenek? Blame Ineo for what happened to her, but in truth, it was her faith in Urgoth that condemned her and offered her no comfort in the end. She was foolishly weak, unworthy of Urgoth's gift. With me, it will be different. I shall live as I wish. I won't run from enemies like a rat. Jethel's face remains motionless, and yet seems that the memory of Tenek's terrible fate stirs in her. Remember the girl in the camp near the Thorn River? She'd rather die than become undead. You bear destruction and grief. Those are the gifts you offer. Is that what Urgotha gave to you? But it wasn't. Oh, wasn't it you, Jurga, who convinced me to keep the girl as undead against her will? It didn't seem that at the time that my actions were so deconstructive. I don't have any more arguments. This next ritual, what will happen if you use it? Rebirth in a way. Jethel looks at her daughter. The power of the blood bonds is great. Urgotha will extract my spirit from this dead body and move it to a new living one, which I once gave birth to. The body you once gave birth to, Notarle repeats quietly. I was prepared to kill you. I was prepared for you to kill me, but I never imagined that I would be no more than a vessel. No mere vessel, child, a priceless gift. Jethel speaks with face of stone. What are you talking about? Even killing her would be so cruel. You're even more vicious and terrible than I could have imagined, Jethel. Do whatever you wish. So let it be. The born of me shall be destroyed. There's always a way. Jethel has continue an old argument, but none for you, Norte. Jethel's Nortella's Nortella's eyes widen, but she doesn't utter a sound. She's either too exhausted or proud to ask for mercy. For a moment, Jethel freezes in strained pose of gathering shape. This be the new beginning, or to accept the sacrifice. Oh, she killed her daughter. That's messed up. Okay.
Request.
Oh, kind of messed up, yo, but
In due time.
Adventures call to them. And Lindsay was called forth.
same time, I don't want to lose my advisor, so.
A rest would be welcome.
Huh. Bethel is truly evil.
Right higher. That is not far.
Yep. We keep those. And they brought a lot of stuff. Okay.
As it should be.
Rest would be welcome.
All right, everyone. Let's not talk about what just happened. We're just gonna ignore it. Move on with things. Okay. Small cult of Droskar in the Five Kingdom Mountains is offering to sell dwarven mining equipment to the kingdom. The deal is quite lucrative, for the dwarves never sell such machinery to outsiders. However, there's a hitch. Equipment they are selling is stolen. You know what I want to do? Claim Dudswood. We're doing it. I know we need to save money, but come, let us claim Dunswood. Cool. Song of Pitox. Oh, that's right. We were gonna upgrade, and then do that. Hold on. We're doing this real quick. Art of Persuasion. Technical issue. Refuge. South. Population census. Okay. Do this real quick. First things first. Let's Put it on the edge. Hmm. Ooh. Okay. Yep. We need to do this real quick. Shit. I think the thing was too late. Wow, triumph. I've heard the Norwegian's agent persuaded the people to remain were so successful that some Pitaxian families moved to the Stolen Lands as well. Pitaxian agitators trying to lure. Okay. Oh, she's dealing with songs of Pitax. How far is Lindsay out? 5 days. Treasurer requests her attention. Curita needs her help. Magister asks for an audience. Alright. What's up, man? SUO Hachu. I got it this time. I think I got it this time. What's up, man? Dude, like, yeah, I just went into Pitox, cleared a bunch of those camps out, and now I'm just trying to deal with a couple of their other things. I don't think I can go into Pitox yet. But I gotta talk to the storyteller too, because apparently I'm going to the first world to fight the nymph. I hope. Yeah. So pretty soon I think I'm gonna take down Pitox. Too bad you can't just go to all-out war with them. Storyteller. Most interesting proposition, Rhinus. A wizard from Nex has offered to create a number of golems for us using only rubbish that litters the capital streets. After assembling the body of various junk, he binds to it an elemental spirit which lends the construct of semblance of life. In some golems, this enslaved spirit may go out of control and become berserk, however. The mage assured me that he has been able to completely eradicate the flaw. All he needs now is your permission and your access. I believe we should take him up on his offer. Golems are perfectly well suited for guard duty as well as hard physical labor. Usually creating them can be rather costly. However, the mage will take care of all the expenses in exchange for your permission to shut up shop in the capital. Dude, I don't have a decision. I shall instruct the mage to begin. I don't have an opinion on that. Duelist. Yes, the movement of goods through our lands continues to grow. It's time we exercise your right to charge fees and taxes on merchants who enter your border. In the past, Barway has exercised this right, but now it's in your hand. You only have to decide. You only have to decide what to levy taxes on. I recommend you steer to the middle course. Do not press the merchants too greatly. Do not believe their complaints and claims of poverty either. Excuse me. You should place taxes on goods for the rich and craft materials for the artisans. They both have enough income to survive these taxes without going bankrupt. Certainly free to dismiss my advice. After all, what's the words of a famous traveler who's seen so many countries and watched how they prosper? I can do chaotic neutral. There will be no taxes. I honor the river freedom. Yeah, let's just stick to character. Few smiles. You think you're that crafty, building your kingdom without duties or taxes. You know, these are bold fantasies, best stored as far away from your head as possible. I've got a special notebook for them. You should have one too. +5 loyalty, +5 economy. I feel like that did well. I probably could have gained gold weekly, but yes, once again, I've come to speak about Larzio. He's still writing his opera, and now he's asking us for financial support. Progress goes slower than he hoped, and his funds are running low, but he shows me some of his manuscripts, and the work is definitely very exciting. I think we should help him out. He spends everything he had, and I know he's done his best to support the endeavor on his own. He's still wearing some holy old shirt he wore in the journey from Absalom. He has nothing but bread and water for weeks. Trust me, supporting him means supporting true art at its finest. Sure. I hope that pays off. Oh, right. One more thing. He wanted us to ask, what should he pay the most attention to as he writes? What message should he convey to listeners? Um, his opera should show that each of us is the architect of our own fate. Hard work and perseverance leads to success and prosperity. Just like Marika. Something like that. Alright, Chemo. Give me your sword or whatever so I can sell it and make money. Fantastic. What is it? Dystopia. Hmm. Do not need. Alright, so it's time to pay a visit to storyteller and go on a trip you've never ventured before. Okay. We'll do that. I'm gonna rest though, and then we'll go to the first world. Sell that. I'm gonna keep this. I do want to go back into Pitox though and clear out all the nodes.
All according to plan.
Everything is prepared for the dream ritual. I am ready. Unusual. I do not collect a story, but help create it. Good luck, Your Highness, and may the gods guide your way. Couldn't have put us on a bed first? Just gonna throw us on the ground like that? What the hell? Out of all the 2 people combo that I have in my party, this one I shouldn't say this, but I'm definitely the most confident of.
Our sister. Our mistress. Our queen. Our sister. Hail to our queen.
Stop calling me that. In the darkest hours and the brightest days, you simply called me sister. I need no other title. Your songs and laughter accompanied me in my happiest moments. I would rather not shift them to honorifics. The time of my triumph is nigh, sisters. I want to share it with you as I have always shared my secrets, my sorrows, and my joys. Even after I become an eldest, I shall not abandon you. My realm will be the kingdom of spring, love, and life, and you will all be most welcome there.
Hearing her voice makes me want to play Baldur's Gate 3.
Be happy, sister. Be victorious, sister.
Wow, we're inside her dream. Maybe we should try talking to her. She may not quite be the real Nyrissa, but that's kind of the point. In her dreams, she can let out the things she would never say in the real world.
Be careful, Nyrissa. You have always been the bravest of us, and none deserve to be an eldest more than you. But these ambitions may come with a steep price.
Perhaps I have always been the bravest, Devindra, but you have always been the grumpiest. We are blessed with eternal life, but we keep living out each day, abiding by rules we had no hand in creating. My plan is daring, you say? Well then, so be it.
I simply pray we do not end up paying a price we cannot bear.
The cheerful voices of the nymphs fades away, and the vision seems to freeze. A ghostly Nerissa stands before you, her eyes seeming to see you without noticing you. What have you done to your sisters, Nerissa?
What I did to them is paltry compared with what was done to me. But you cannot understand. No one can. Just go away.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Okay, well,
Will hurt.
we're about to find out if this team is as good as I think they should be. Okay. Last taste. I can do that too. Wait. What happened? We should be careful. Dreams are already full of monsters. I dread to think what we might find in Nerissa's head.
Finish
Sir
me, scum.
Jabberwock.
I will not bow my head.
Can the self-proclaimed queen not fight off a mere animal of the kennel? I come not to kill you. A trial awaits you, trespasser. I shall simply make sure you get there without getting lost along the way.
I cannot lose. Finish me, scum. I will not bow my head.
What troubles you?
Can the self-proclaimed queen not fight off a mere animal of the kennel? I come not to kill you. A trial awaits you, trespasser. I shall simply make sure you get there without getting lost along the way.
Maybe we can't do anything about this.
In due time.
Yep.
Listen to me, trespasser. You sought a kingdom. I seek something simpler. Apology. Guilty. Doom. Lost. Cursed. As you sought to steal a kingdom for
Lindsay's
yourself,
now is
so
not the
must
time
you
to
do
dance.
Again, 1,000 times over. For a theft, a true theft, must be practiced to be earned. It will be a lengthy task. This is how it shall be measured. Oh. Remember. Do it. Make ruins of
Oh, he
kingdoms.
just killed Duke Dazzleflare.
Each is dust.
Right?
Grains shall gather in this vessel. When 1,000 grains are gathered, bring it before us as an offering, so that an eldest may sip from it. Ashes. Dust. Eternity.
It's either Dazzleite or Dazzleflare.
When that is done, your trespass shall be forgiven.
Where will I find so many nations? It is...
An impossible task? How? Let your unrequited love guide you. Guided you to your first kingdom, so it shall again. Seek it, hunt for it, lust for it. Let the emptiness inside you become your deadliest weapon. It is not an impossible task. After all, what use is an apology that cannot ever be given? Given. Curse. Curse. Get ready. Get scared. Learn. Listen to me, trespasser. You sought a kingdom. I seek something simpler. Apology. Guilty. Doom.
Follow my lead.
Cursed.
Can I do anything?
As you sought to steal a kingdom, it will be a
That is
lengthy
not far.
task. This is how it shall be measured.
Cursed. 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 Did I truly deserve all this?
You were ordered to destroy kingdoms, bringing unbearable suffering and pain. So many. No matter what you've done, those who came up with the punishment are clearly no better.
So many wish to judge me. For someone who cannot comprehend the burden of the curse, you assume far too much. Burn!
We will be victorious. Oh.
My lady,
Nice.
there's nothing we can do. The powers of those who've hidden the briar exceed our own in many ways.
Why search for that which has ruined me? He said, let your unrequited love guide you to the doomed kingdoms. No, I will not search any longer, but I must find it. Come now, start searching. It must be here in the stolen lands. Thousands of
I told them to stop.
searching. No, I told them to
And
search.
for what?
It is pointless. Why do I need this? Do you
So
see
it turns to
now?
you.
Do you see? They ripped my heart out and threw it into your world. and something else was torn out with it.
The only thing that seems to have left you is your
Your
mind.
insolence tires me. Enough.
Hmm.
You're but a footnote in our story.
Let's try this way.
You're leaving you out of our story.
My Skylark, your song is sad today. What happened? Once young deer have barely grown their antlers, they face their fathers in fierce combat. Have you ever seen it? The time has come. You are a stag now, not some defenseless fawn. Go and fight. You were born for glory, my wolf cub. There is room in this world for all sorts of different birds. Some sing sweetly, while others screech proudly. But the peacock displays bright feathers to outshine them all. Be my peacock. Shine. You will become a king whose glory shall overshadow all within the river kingdoms. If you lose, my heart stops along with yours. My Skylark, your song is sad today. What happened? So easily trapped. Stags and wolves, skylarks and peacocks.
Armagh, Tristan, Slag, Irvadi all turned against me because of
I
you.
was there with you from the very first steps you made into the stolen lands.
Oh, I know.
Created a nice cage of magical fog around you. Sent you my Skylark, helped you kill my stag, guided you through dreams and visions. And I pitted my wolf and my peacock against you.
Mm-hmm.
Does it not please you, my hound? I gave you so much prey to chase. But what I have done matters little when compared to why I have done it. I have already lost track of so much time. For so many centuries I sought out those like you. The ambitious and bold. Those who believe they can change the world, or at least rule it. I seek them, grant them power, lead them to triumph, and then push them into the abyss.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Ow, that's gonna be rough. Hmm. Oh no, I'm about to kick my own ass.
This should do it. Calm down. We're not dead yet.
Ah, I kicked my own ass. Nice. Good work, me.
Wounded.
I should withdraw for a time.
I just need to keep them healed for a second. Why can't I hit him?
Calm down.
I have like no ability to hit him. Hmm.
not part of the...
Hmm. Well, that fight seems a little lopsided. Oh, shit. All the way back here? Really?
Our sister,
Oh, wow.
our mistress,
Whoops.
our queen,
Didn't F5 enough.
our sister. Hail to our queen. Stop. Be happy, Victor.
Wow.
Perhaps I simply pray we do not end up paying a price we cannot bear.
What I did.
Can you
I'll
make
just
it
pick
up
the
with
same
colors?
choices.
I need inspiration.
Okay, so the Defa sisters are her sisters. I got that. Well, now I've got that.
I was sent.
I cannot lose!
Get ready. Get scared. Learn. All according to plan.
Listen to me, trespasser. You sought a kingdom. I seek something simpler.
Oh, do I have to wait for this whole thing?
Gee,
Guilty. Doom. In
I
due
do.
time.
Adventures call to them.
as you sought to steal a kingdom for yourself, so must you do again. 1,000 times over. For a theft, a true theft, must be practiced to be earned. It will be a lengthy task. This is how it shall be measured.
Thou remember. Do it.
And
Make
Lindsay
ruins
was called
of
forth.
kingdoms. When each is dust, the grains shall gather in this vessel. When 1,000 grains are gathered, bring it before us as an offering, so that an eldest may sip from it.
Ashes. Dust. Eternity.
When that is done, your trespass shall be forgiven.
Where will I find so many nations? It is...
An impossible task? Oh, let your unrequited love guide you. Guided you to your first kingdom, so it shall be
That
again.
is not far.
My question is, who was her unrequited love?
Seek it, hunt for it, lust for it.
Am I supposed to remember this?
The emptiness inside you become your deadliest weapon. It is not an impossible task. After all, what use is an apology that cannot ever be given?
As it should be. Get ready. In due time. Get scared. Learn.
There we go.
Cursed. 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 Did I truly deserve so many?
Enemy approaching. Ah!
How long does this last? Alright,
Yourself open.
1 round per level.
My lady, there's nothing we can do. The powers of those who
Anything
live in
is
the
possible.
exceed our own in many ways.
Why for that which has ruined me.
All according to plan.
I told them to
said,
stop.
Let your
told them to
unrequited
search.
love guide you.
It is pointless.
What kind of are you looking
No,
for?
something deeper. Brighter, I suppose. I only know the sound of this word, but not its meaning. A burning word. A stupid word. Love.
Love is a stupid word. What exactly are you looking for?
Something that was stolen from me. Do you believe the aim of my curse was the destruction of your pathetic kingdoms? No, that was merely a path towards redemption. The curse, it deprived me of a part of my soul. The most important part. Ripped from me, crippled, mutilated, and turned into an artifact. The Briar.
Boy, I'm glad I came back for that. That's kind of an important piece of information. The nymph nearly spits the last word out that with seemingly hatred. What the others did to you, you weren't
Do you enjoy
Okay,
watching
creature
my
responsible.
agony? Allow me to see.
Yeah.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
My sky.
Be safe.
Your song is sad today. What happened? Once young deer have barely
So
grown
easily
antlers.
trapped.
I was
Face
there
their
with.
father.
Does it?
We will be victorious.
Z, start the song. And cast haste. Okay, Lindsay, you need to come down here. Or
You right.
crazy, crazy sin hits you. Nice. Much better than the first time.
I'm writing you out of our story.
Okay. We're coming up, closer. We're approaching the real Narissa.
One more grain. And another grain. This one took 100 years to obtain. And that one was just a week. The first bears the blood of 3 generations burned in war. The second, just 2 well-chosen words. And 1 little betrayal. This will never end. Never!
She drops her head silent for a long while, before she lifts her gaze to you with an odd, almost dreamy smile.
The apology. Within it is the Stag Lord and his crazy dream to become a king and take me as his queen. And Armag and his never-born barbarian empire. Who will fall in next? Pitax and its peacock king? Or you?
Oh, definitely Pitox. I know your story now, Narissa. Unfortunately, what I don't know is how to help you overcome the curse.
What is this, a dream? Or is someone actually playing games with me? Speaking words that pierce like arrows, teasing me with the hope of salvation beyond my reach. So, this is a dream. But you have entered it from reality. Exquisite. Very reminiscent of the methods I typically use. For 1,000 years, none have come so close to me. And I assure you, none ever will again.
Okay.
But you, I like you more and more, my hound. Perhaps I have no need of that stupid peacock anymore.
You don't.
I could let you tear him apart if
I
you
would like
wish.
that.
I know where a tool lies that will let you clip his wings. The evidence of his crimes. Something he's been hiding from his Pitaxian allies. But he could not hide it from me. Remember this name, White Rose Abbey. That is where Iravetti would usually meet with me in the past, and the place where you will find your tool against him.
And I'll go, let us see, or 3 words.
My brave, brave hound. We will get along nicely, I dare say.
Okay.
What troubles you?
Follow my lead.
Can't go back this way? I kind of want to see what's in here. Nope. Okay.
In due time.
So the trick to the Patoxian King is hit him before he buffs himself. Okay. Thank you for arriving and telling me nothing. Do enjoy the fact that you keep doing that. Nursey told us everybody's hiding something extremely important in a place called White Rose Abbey. Something we can use as a weapon against them. It's not clear if we can trust this tricky nymph, but perhaps this is a chance we need to ruin our enemy's plans. And maybe his life. For a reasonable fee, Wizards of the Next can provide us with extremely loyal golems to use guards for the capital. Interesting. I already sent Lindsay to go deal with that. Why does it keep asking me to... E20 plus 23. Hmm. I'm gonna let that pass. I feel like this is supposed to be, like, he's actually supposed to
That
say
is not
something,
far.
but he's bugged out somehow. We'll rest first, and then we'll go. Yeah, he's definitely bugged.
As it should be.
Oops, oops. Alright, where is this Abbey place? Way up here. Okay. We can get there. Interesting. Okay. Let's do this adventure, then I'm gonna probably call it a night.
All according to plan. In due time. I believe I found something.
Good timing on the find there.
Done with waiting.
Something bothering you? I've discovered something.
Did everyone fall back?
Follow my lead. How may I help? Our victory is certain.
Hmm. Where rats? Oh, hold on. Everybody, go.
Me, please.
I want you to play this song. Do this. Damn it, Lindsay.
Last chapter.
First of all, how are you on the front line right now? I have a feeling my party got messed up because of that quest. Kind of annoying. Yeah, she's up on the front line. Why do you do that, game?
All according to plan.
What's that?
Applause, please.
Together we stand.
Enemy approaching.
Okay. Everyone chill for a second. Let's make sure we're okay.
See that?
Nice. Worked out better than the first time. It's always the hope, right? No sunshine of pilgrims. I failed to resist the temptation and quick doused my weary feet in the holy waters of the oasis. I washed my feet off first, for it would never do to desecrate a divine font with the dust of the road. The sunset danced upon the surface of the water. I closed my eyes as my flesh went numb, in yearning anticipation of a miracle. On the road, pain had gnawed at my heart, but now it melted into the holy water, and my sorrow seemed to fade away. I looked into my heart and questioned the purity of my thoughts. Was I worthy enough to escape my torment? Would Sarenrae give me a sign? I was prepared to greet the sound of flapping dove wings. But fever overwhelmed me. I sensed the divine rays, but the sun had set. Light was coming through my eyelids. I witnessed the figure of Sarenrae and her angels. I dared upon my eyes, but they were heavy, as if burdened with all the weight of the sun's heat. Sleep dawned upon me. Sounds like they died.
Anything else? And Lindsay was called forth.
What's that? Interesting.
What troubles you?
Save the music for now.
Applause, please.
You see that?
Applause, please. Anything else?
About to go against. It's just a river? Okay, it's just a river. Back up, back up. Okay.
Let us not hesitate.
This spell is great. I love casting it.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Oh, holy shit. Who hit that one? Make them come forward. Okay, we win. Oop.
That is not far.
I wrote it like I saw it.
What a find!
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
Why? Why are they attacking Lindsay?
Adventures call to them. Protect me, please.
What just happened there? She goes in to the trap and then everyone starts attacking her? What happened? Oh, it was a dominate person. She was dominated. Okay.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Esmo, Axe, yes.
Got it.
Esmo, Axe, yes. All according to plan.
Oh, those guys are probably still there, right? Yep.
Interesting. How may I help?
I will see this through.
Enemy approaching.
Actually, back up just in case that guy with the lightning. Spells are still here. Doesn't look like you can cast them anymore, though. It's still a weird bug. Alright.
Anything is possible.
Right here, my friend.
Let us not hesitate.
Let's forget where his is. Sure. Okay, well, it's got it anyways. Okay. Lindsay, don't fail this time. I don't want to have to kill you.
Applause, please.
We will be victorious.
Oh, well, screw this thing.
Do it.
Ooh, technique. Long sphere. Breaking clock. Avindra, the beautiful Nereid is deathly pale. She shudders as you approach. I know you. You're her hound. I have a message for you. Nereid freezes and stares forward with unseeing eyes. When she speaks again, it's not with her voice, but another, one you recognize all too well. Just 2 more to make 1,000. 2 more grains, and my cup will be full. I care not who makes it first, you and your land, my hound, or Pitox and its ruler. The time draws near, so enjoy yourself, or fight, or celebrate your victory. Each step you take in one towards my triumph. Take the tool promised to you. It awaits you here. The bottom of the lake in the abbey, but bear in mind, my peacock already knows you have revealed the secret. He is terrified, and he will soon make his move. Finished speaking, the Nereid hugs her shoulders and lowers her head. Who are you? Why do you speak with Nerissa's voice? The Nereid lifts her head and stares at you with blue eyes. I'm Avindra. I've spent many years serving my cousin Nerissa as her living tool, a channel for her voice, and as a gift to her peacock, King Arvedi. Through me, he could communicate with her. Why would Nerissa do this to you? It is a long story, though you surely know much of it already. Long ago, my dear sweet cousin was different, but then a curse fell upon her and it changed her completely. It's been a long time since I could recognize Nerissa, our once proud, brave, and visionary leader. The curse deprived her of her heart, and her first victim were her sisters, the nymphs, and myself. What was the tool Nerissa spoke of? A dark secret is hidden in the depths, the remains of the victim of treacherous murder. Side by side they lay at the bottom of the lake, the offsprings of the four noble Pitaxian families, like Hansa, Cadenea, Viscaria, and Strokal. I know little of the games mortal monarchs play, but I have watched their body for a long time. He fears these bones will be recovered and draw the vengeance of the living relatives. That's why Nerissa told me where to search for the bodies. She also told me you would come to retrieve them. Two rulers at each other's throat is exactly what she needs. Nerissa, dear cousin, what have you become? Who was the strange halfling that attacked me at the entrance? The visitor frowns and hisses through her teeth. The gardener. This is how he was known. The madman was obsessed with me. The Irvati exploited the weakness of his to turn him into the most loyal of his guardians. I do not wish to speak more of him. Thank you for sharing the information. Farewell. Wait, I beg you, please take me with you, King. When I live in your capital, I will repay you by telling you all I know. I want to help you. I want to help Nerissa too. If anyone can break the curse, it must be you. I'm not sure if forgiving traitors has any right to ask this, but listen to Avendra. She's endured immense suffering, but it didn't break her. She can help us. Valerie, I would advise against it. Time and again, we have witnessed treachery from those of the First World. We cannot place trust in their desire to repent and aid us. Alright, I may have need of further information. Tristan nods to you gratefully. Thank you for your kindness. The underground lake looks like a silver mirror. The reflections on the surface are so clear that you can make out every wrinkle in your clothes and the individual strands of your hair. What you can't make out, though, is anything that may be hidden under the water. Dive in. You dive into the lake. You once more notice the silvery quality of the water, as though it has been imbued with light or perhaps irradiates it. The thing hides by a placid, shimmering, or horrible. Below your feet, the bottom of the lake floats at least 24 corpses. The dead seem to stare at you, some with empty eye sockets of hollow skulls, and others with nightmarish dead eyes. One body floats past you, and you feel a small metal object fall into your hand. It looked like a signet ring. Mm-hmm. 17 athletics. Try to fail. You lack the knowledge necessary to learn more about their bodies. Athletics. Succeed. You dive deeper and push yourself in until you feel the bottom of the lake beneath your hands and something more. Something metallic. A dagger lies beside the body of a young blonde man. The weapon is perfect condition despite its immersion. Maybe a trick in the mind, but as you leave, the dead man's body shifts and it seems almost like a nodded farewell, like the man wishes you luck and hopes to be avenged. Return to the surface. Okay.
And Lindsay was called forth.
In due time.
Interesting. Okay, hold up.
That is not far.
This was not good, right? Yeah, it was not good. Oh, hey, bud. Let's see what we got. Flail, Club, Falcon, Short Sword. I mean, okay stuff, but like nothing that I really feel like I need right now. As always.
As it should be.
I have a feeling fighting that dude would be like insane. I might save sometime and fight him just to see what that fight's like. So
A rest would be welcome.
May we have a moment of respite?
Pitax envoy. The emblem of Pitax glistens on her chest. She stands proudly and speaks her words bold and clear. Your Highness Digas the First, I have a message for you from Arabmedi. It is an open secret that you are not going to well for your kingdom. It's not an open secret that things are not going too well for your kingdom of late. Bandits and monsters which you are supposedly exterminated are swarming your countryside once more. You are losing the trust and respect of your subjects. Everyone sees that you are failing to meet the responsibility of a proper ruler. Not just that, not everyone dares to say this out loud. Your Highness Iravetti is ready to lend you a helping hand. Reject this unbearable burden of power. Kneel to him and abdicate your crown. He will rule the stolen lands as wisely and fairly as his rules his own country. His Highness is expecting you at his palace in Petax, ready to accept your oath. I'm not keeping up with my responsibilities. Don't be absurd. You know full well that the disasters that fell upon my land were the work of Iravati himself. I'm sorry, Your Highness, but I do not have the authority to negotiate. I was only vested with the task of delivering the king's message and receiving it. You can wait for as long as he's not getting my crown. I'll pass your word to my Highness. His Highness. His Highness. Whoops.
A rest would be welcome.
I'm not gonna kill the messenger. I'm so glad you came with no news. So King Iravati invited you for a visit. I have a perfect gift for him. The smug look Lindsay shows you a thin paperback. Looking through it, when you have the time, the entire truth of the Academy Arts, the truth about what the students, teachers, headmasters, and their great patron Iravati himself are doing behind the facade. The first press run is already on its way to Pitax. When you go, don't forget to take me with you. I want to see if the effects of the book Professor Abold and I wrote with my own eyes. I'm sure it's explosive. I don't know why I don't ever turn this on. Oh, it's persuasion. Yeah, I picked it up thinking it'd be a little bit better for my character than it is. I'll still try it sometime when I remember to turn it on.
I tire.
Alright, cool. Let's sell all this crap. And we're gonna head to Pitax. See if we can escalate this situation a little further. I'll take a look at that later. becomes affected by a bardic performance, its enhanced bonus increases to +5. Wow, that'd be really cool if I actually put that on somebody. I already have one of those. They're all just full plates. +4 to deflection to AC and continuous freedom of movement spell effect. Only chaotic creatures can equip this. Alright. Alright, I think that's going to be enough for tonight. I will pick this back up tomorrow. I'm going to do my regular thing where I'll play a little bit in the morning. Well, we'll see. We'll see when the football games are. I don't know when the football games are. That usually dictates it now. During football season. That's when I usually... Yeah. Yeah, and then the Union game is also tomorrow too, which is a big game. So my schedule for tomorrow, I'm really not sure what it is, but hopefully I'll be on a little bit later in the evening at the very least to give a good 1 to 2 hours to this game. Until then, I'm gonna get some sleep. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Nugget, Hatu, do appreciate it. I will see everyone tomorrow.